Hi, I'm Louise from the Newton Free Library Children's Room, and today I'm going to show you how to make 3D snowflakes, large 3D snowflakes. So this is the sample, and 3D because you can walk around it, it'll hang, and you'll be able to see front, back, sides. Okay? So it looks very complicated, but how you're going to make this is we're going to make each point is a different sheet of paper, and then it'll all be put together. So to get started, what you'll need: 6 sheets of paper, a paper clip, scissors, glue stick, some guide. You can use a ruler that's around 1 inch wide, because that's really all you're not going to be measuring. You're just going to use this as a straight edge. So I just have a piece of board here that I cut 1 inch thick, and a string for when you're done to hang. Oh, and a pencil. You are going to need 6 square sheets of paper. So you're going to take your 8.5 by 11 sheet, and we're going to make it into a square. And you do that by folding this way and then cutting off that excess. Oops. And I'm going to keep this excess because I'm going to use it as a shield for when I glue, and I'll show you when I do that. Okay, so now you have a square. We're going to keep it in that triangle shape though, and we're going to fold it again. So you're going to have a triangle that looks like that, open like that. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to make lines to use as a guide to make your cuts. So the way you know you're holding the paper in the right way is you're going to hold the tip of the triangle here like that, and you're going to make sure, looks like little legs. Think of legs on the bottom, feet on the bottom. That's what you want on the bottom. If you're holding it like this and you start cutting, it won't work. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have the opening on the bottom. I'm going to use my straight edge, and I'm going to make 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to cut through to this side where it's folded. You want to stop your cut right before that, and I'll show you what I mean by that. That's as far as you want to go on all of the cuts. Okay, so when you're done, this is what it should look like. And now we're going to open it. And you're going to have this diamond shape in front of you with the openings towards you, right? As opposed to that side towards you. Going to have this. Okay, now you're going to take, our next step is what we're going to do is we're going to glue these like that, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. I took my extra sheet of paper and I'm just putting it under that first little point, and all it is so that I don't get glue on the underside of this. Okay, just Swipe like that. Count 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And flip it over. And you're going to do the same thing with the next diamond shape. Okay? Swipe it with glue there. I also want to point out, you see there's a fold here and there's a fold here. Just match it up. So that point is where that corner is. Okay? Flip it over. I'll explain that once more. Swipe it with glue, move that out. So instead of just like randomly gluing it like that, you want to glue it so that the creases match and the point lines up with that corner. Okay? And one more. And that is one point of your 6-pointed snowflake. So you're going to do this 5 more times. So now that you've made all 6 points for your snowflake, we're going to put them all together. So there are 2 points on each of these that will get glued. We want to glue all of the tips, and you can see how that will start to look like your snowflake. But because this is such a big one, we're going to glue it here to support it as well. Okay? So I'm going to show you how to do that. Use your strip of paper. That extra paper comes in handy. You want to match these points up. That's the way it should look. Okay? Let's do another one. And I'm just going to put glue on this. I'm going to take another one. I'm going to hold it up. Going to match it. And that's what it should look like. Okay, so we're halfway there. We have 3 glued together. I'm going to take that paper clip and I'm just going to secure it there while the glue dries. And now I'm going to lay this down. And I'm going to glue right at that point and at that point. So let me show you. Just going to dab some glue there. Put that together. Paper is nice and lightweight, so it doesn't take a whole lot of glue. And we're going to glue that. I say that. Maybe I should use a little bit more here. All right. I just hold it where you freshly glued for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now we have half of our snowflake. Let's get the other half. Here, let's glue this bottom, right? I'm going to take this clip off. And I'm going to match that point again, like that. And then we're going to do the next one. I want you to see that where I'm gluing is a very neat point here. Okay, just keep matching those points up. And let's do our last. Hold it up, match it, and then let's use our paper clip. Okay, now we're going to put this down again, and we're going to do the other. We're going to glue here and here and here as we did on the top part. It's a little hard to see, but if you just kind of look at the two outer edges of each point, that's what you're gluing together. I think sometimes it might be easier once you actually are doing it than when you're watching me do it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just press, and we have one more. The two outer edges, gonna glue, and our last one, whoops, maybe that came out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This looks like I missed one. Let's try that again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. There you go. So I have a piece of string here. I have a hole punch. You can use a hole punch, or you can use, it makes it easier because you don't need a needle. You could just put that right through there. And knot it. There we go. I hope you enjoyed that project.